What's up? How's everybody doing?
Hi everyone.
Welcome to another episode of What Are You? Episode 11, Thanks for Giving. Not Thanksgiving, because we're not talking about that holiday. Chelsea, how you doing? Are you ready for this Thanksgiving break?
Most definitely. I've been ready for this
I think
since the beginning of the semester.
I feel like most people usually are ready for this break.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because like my university back home in Virginia, what up JMU, they just announced that they're going to do 2 fall breaks.
What?
One in October and one in November.
What?
And so I saw that and I was like, alright, I guess I graduated at the wrong time. So yeah, no, like literally imagine that. See you, Denver. Just,
That must be nice.
yeah, it is. But not for me because
Yeah.
it's already done, dead and gone.
I'm
But-
assuming that's because they start early or like.
No, they
And late.
they start the same time as us. They just want to cut another time so that we're not stressed out by the time
They
Thanksgiving
really
breaks
do
happen.
care
Yeah.
about their students and stuff.
Oh wow, feels nice. But yeah, no. Today we're going to talk about Thanksgiving, the good parts, the bad parts, how to deal with it, and how to just relax during this week prior to finals. So I wanted to ask some fun questions first, and then we'll get into the nitty gritty of what may happen. How many Dixie plates?
Okay.
Like you go to the grocery store, you see the Dixie section, you
Yeah.
see those big old plates. How many plates do you go through for Thanksgiving?
Wait, what do you mean by Dixie? I
Like,
don't know
so like Dixie is like the brand of
Oh,
plates, like paper plates, plastic plates or whatever.
those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So for my family, like we don't
Oh.
clean plates. Like we
Us
literally
too.
go through so many like people come in, come out, that it would be a disaster to clean plates. And so
Yeah.
we just have the main dishes,
Mhm.
and then people just pick it out.
How many do we go through? If we're hosting?
Yeah. Like how many do you personally go through?
Me.
Yes. So you're talking like seconds, thirds, and stuff like that.
Throughout the whole day or within 24 hours?
Let's just do the main event, like the main dinner.
Okay. Probably 4.
Oh dang! All right, there you go. That's fine. Like we're not judging.
The plate's like that.
Yeah, it's like Dixie. Like that's where it gets its name because it holds on to everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you're like, I'm good to hold this with one hand. You know what I mean?
But we're so cheap, we buy the flimsy one. So you gotta hold it.
Yeah.
You gotta hold it like this, because then it's like.
Yeah. You gotta get that Dixie hard brand. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like.
How about you, Ray?
I would say 4. Yeah.
Mhm.
No. Yeah. That's
Nice.
probably my most eating like event
Yeah.
of the year. Christmas, I don't know why we don't do anything for Christmas because we're just like, that's another episode for another day.
Yeah.
But Thanksgiving, that is known for us to like just, you know, sit down, like just nom, and then just,
Sleep.
yeah, just slump.
Then do it all.
There you go. So I was going to ask you, what are some things you like about Thanksgiving?
Mm-hmm.
And then what are some things that our viewers, listeners should get ready for, to put in their energy, like, to put like mentally in their mind to get prepared of?
So me personally, what I do enjoy about this, well, it's a sad holiday, right?
Yeah.
I'll talk about that in the second section, but
Mhm.
what I do enjoy about it is just like having my family all together
Yeah.
and just like diving into all the delicious like food.
Yeah.
Now, our food, the only thing American about it is like the mashed potatoes and the turkey,
Yeah.
but we tweak it to like our own ethnic cultural dishes. So we would have some of the most famous like popular dishes within our culture.
Okay.
Rendang, which is a slow cooked beef that you can change up the spice level.
Yeah.
But we really like it like super spicy.
Yeah.
And you can eat it with rice and veggies. But we have that. Then we have like nasi goreng, which is Indonesian fried rice. And then like the veggie dishes that we have.
Yeah.
And then the turkey would be spiced up too with
Mm.
our herbs that we use. So it's not the like the traditional American. Damn, I'm really hating right now.
You're like, it's not that bland type, you know? Like,
But it's like my mom would take time, like like stick her hand there and then rub it in,
yeah.
all the herbs and stuff it with like all the veggies. and just like sitting all together, or just like we watch a movie all together.
Yeah.
That's our most favorite part, because then we're
Okay.
sitting on the couch with our plate of food, and then my mom would always just say like, remember to get seconds, remember to get thirds, remember to get fourths, like don't just eat on the first plate, you're too skinny, blah 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 blah. Like she always says that. And then when we would take a nap, she's like, make sure you eat again, okay?
Yeah.
So it's like just like it's funny, but it's like a traditional thing.
Sure.
So that's what I enjoy.
Okay. Nice.
You go.
Definitely, Thanksgiving is a very work hardy day. I think it was 2 years ago that it was the first time in like 15 years that me and my mom had off work. So we were both looking at each other like, oh, what? Oh man, like we can do anything. Like, and it was just very like funny for me and my mom because we're both workaholics, and so the times that we usually do work on Thanksgiving, we're usually like hitting up other people's houses.
Yeah.
And so I've definitely built like a family with my friend
Yeah.
who I usually have Thanksgiving with, who I usually like go see him and like, you know, see his family, see how everybody's doing, and they've treated me like family.
Yeah.
So it's always a good time, and then my mom does the same thing. But it's just really good to just like catch up with people, catch up with like, you know, just the food and like, you know, it was just a good time. Like the whole day is just a good time. I feel like it's just like no matter, even if I was working. I think the last place that I worked at when I was in high school was Ulta. Shout out to Ulta.
Yeah.
And they were just like
The beauty store?
yeah, the beauty store. Yeah, that was my first job. There you go. So yeah, no, like
Can't get the hookups.
yeah, right. Definitely working there during Thanksgiving. Everyone's like, "Oh man, like it must suck to go there." I was like, "Nah, dude, people were giving me like food, like legit. They were hooking me up with like Panera. They coming and making their own stuff and just bringing it to me." And I was like, "I feel it," you know. And so I don't know, like it's just a good, wholesome feeling. Watching the Macy's Day Parade with all the balloons, like I hope they don't stop that. And if they do, I hope they do like holograms instead of helium balloons, because like helium's on the on the low, like it's going down. So definitely doing like holograms or something like that for the future, like that could be an idea. But just like watching that in the morning, watching football in the afternoon, waiting for like turkey and stuff like that, playing football with friends, like blah blah blah. It's just like good. It's a good feeling. It's like a good hug. You know what I mean? Whether it's like from your family, from food, from like your anything like that. It's just so nice.
Yeah.
What's not nice is the next thing that we're going to talk about, which is just all the things that you got to prepare for. You know, this is a very, very hard, week of just studying, of family in like both senses.
And who is considered family, right? Like to your own self.
Yeah.
Like sometimes, like it could be dreadful. Like sometimes family may not be a space for somebody to feel comfortable.
Yeah.
But you can choose your own family.
Yeah,
And spend it whoever with you.
For
whoever
sure.
you want,
And just like that and traditions that like have gone throughout your whole family history and throughout your whatever, the tradition of doing this, the tradition of doing that. If you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. And I think that's a hard part that a lot of families need to understand. I think, I haven't had this because I haven't really gone to like a certain family that's had this issue, but I know like a lot of people would like trim up a tree like as soon as the turkey would be done, and I'm like, y'all wild. Like y'all like moving after eating tea, like what? And like my other friend who I like would have a separate Thanksgiving from them, he was like, nah dude, like we have to like eat and then start decorating the tree. And I'm like, wow, your voice sounds like it's tired. And he's like, this is my fourth plate. And I was like, and you're still gonna make the tree? He's like, I don't want to. And I'm like, sleep dog. It's like, no man, it's tradition. And it's like that whole thing of tradition and you not wanting to break it. Whatever, just do it. You know what I mean? Like I definitely think that Thanksgiving in the original sense was like, oh, this is like a great dinner that, what were they called? The Pilgrims. I was like, I don't know why I thought savages, and I was like, whoa, Ray, that's like, that's from Pocahontas. And it's true.
Pilgrims were.
Yes, the Pilgrims, yeah. You know, thinking about that holiday and then thinking about, you know, them and the Indians, and that's why we have Thanksgiving. It's like, no. Like,
Yeah.
I want to be that person and be like, no!
Wrong story.
You thought? Wrong. But no, man, like, just definitely understanding, like, the history behind Thanksgiving and creating your own, like, thanks for giving. That's why we made it this title, just because, like, thanks for giving me your time, thanks for giving me your love, thanks for giving me your support. Definitely all those things, like, coincide what I believe Thanksgiving is truly about.
Oh yeah, I would have to agree.
Yes.
And then also, I think for our viewers and those who are listening, is taking the time to actually educate. Like, we know that certain family members may not have gone through the education system.
Wow. Throw it down.
But like, I mean, if you have, and if your siblings have, this would be a great opportunity, like in the beginning, before you dive into the feast,
Yeah.
just educate everyone on why this exists today.
Yes.
You know, like the forefront of like the history, like the true meaning
Yes.
of Thanksgiving. But then how did it come to be now in your own traditional family ways of creating your own thanks for giving,
Exactly.
right? And yeah, it could be a sensitive topic, but there's plenty of information out there on Google
Yeah.
that can give you the rundown, like the quick spiel.
Yeah. Like when
Maybe
you're.
just like a 1 to 2 minutes
Yeah.
explaining what it is.
Yeah.
And just acknowledging it,
Yeah.
taking time to like pay respect to those who lost their lives during that time.
Yes. Or the communities that
Yeah.
are continuously
So,
suffering
yes.
what this holiday represents.
Because it still exists today.
It does.
Mhm.
And I think along with that, there are I would say three major topics that most, if not all families go through.
Mhm.
One, oh my gosh, you have a partner? Wow, you have a boyfriend? Oh my gosh. You know, like the whole, like, how's your love life going?
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to talk about it. But just know it's going to happen.
Mhm.
It's going to come up. There's going to be un tia, an auntie, a tio, an uncle. You know what I mean? Like, it's going to be someone that's going to point out that you're single.
Mhm.
And I kind of love Twitter because they've done, I think it was like 2 years ago, they did like a Thanksgiving clapback. It's like, oh man, you still don't have a boyfriend? It's like, oh wow, you still have your 3 baby daddies? You know, just sipping the tea. I love those Twitter posts. But you know, it literally does happen all the time.
Yeah.
Of just like, you know, your extended family trying to get the dirt on you, and you're like,
Yeah.
I don't want to share that.
Mhm.
Second thing is that no matter who it is, it's gonna be a grandma, auntie, whatever.
Mhm.
They're gonna tell you you're super skinny. They're gonna tell you you're super fat. You gotta love yourself, love your body. You know, you're gonna be all y'all gonna be eating the same meal. Like, you know it's gonna be like dirty if like your grandma like puts a salad in front of you and everyone's like eating like that's gonna be the savage truth. Have I seen it before? Yes.
Really?
Yeah. It was one of my friends, like the friend that I usually have Thanksgiving with.
Yeah.
There's one time that, you know, someone just got like corn.
Yeah.
And I was like, yo, dude, are you gonna eat more? And they're like,
That's
you know, and so definitely like just be mindful if, you know, for those comments, and be mindful of like dietary restrictions, because I know like a lot of people are shifting to vegetarian Thanksgiving, you know, vegan Thanksgiving, and they're still lit, like they're still, you know, very,
Oh, yeah.
they're still great. But if you are gonna have your Friendsgiving or your Thanksgiving, like be mindful of those like options and stuff like that. And then the third thing, the salt, the spice that is not on my turkey,
Yeah.
but it's gonna be on everybody's plate,
Yeah.
is politics. Everyone's gonna be talking about politics. Some uncle who's had too many scotches, some member of the family that's gonna be like, I support Trump, and everyone's gonna be like, whoa, like it's gonna be a heated topic, for every family.
Mhm.
And, you can either set ground rules for it
Mhm.
and just be like, we're not doing it.
Mhm.
And that is easier said than done.
Yeah.
Or you can attack it and just be like, hey, we're gonna try to be, civil. We're trying to keep it low and just start like throwing at people. But yeah, no, definitely I feel like those three things, along with other things, like you may have other topics that are like hot topics. But those are just my 3 that I think like, you know, I'm gonna have to mentally prepare myself for. Because no matter what, it's gonna be and a topic of conversation. Like you're gonna eat in front of people for like a good 30 minutes, and like in between the time that you guys are breathing in and out of like chewing, like you guys gotta talk about something. And I think most times it's those things. I don't know why it prompts that, but it just does.
It is. I would have to read all of those topics. Usually it's the first 2. But it's like those side conversations.
Yeah.
It's like when you go use the bathroom or you go wash your hands, somebody's gonna come with you to the kitchen or to the bathroom and just like, so you're really quiet at the table, but tell me like what's up?
Yeah, like what are you doing? Are you graduating?
Yeah.
So what are you doing after that? Like it's, when I graduated, that's when it was like all those conversations. I was like, I don't want to talk about it. It's like, oh, so you have a psychology degree. So are you gonna be bartending or? And I'm like, I swear to God, Bethany, I'm not part of this family, but I will exile you right now.
Like those are also like exhausting too. Yeah, I'm just here to wash my hands. Like, why do you left me in the bathroom?
Yeah.
Why?
It's like this is a 1-person bathroom. How'd you get in? Please leave. You know.
Let me do my thing.
Like,
have my space for
yeah.
It's just those.
It's just those. It's just those.
Yeah.
So how do you prepare for this?
I mean, usually, so my 2 sisters are out of the house and they're living with friends. It's just my middle sister with me. We call each other middle sisters.
Okay.
That are living in the house, but we help out my mom. She doesn't trust us with the meat, which is understandable.
Not yet.
She does her thing.
Yeah, earn them. You gotta earn those stripes.
So she does that, but we just like prep, like cut, chop, season, get everything ready, like in separate bowls, and she just like puts everything on the table. And then we would do like watch it, make sure we baste it, make sure it's not burnt on the top, right? While she sleeps, because she prepares all of that. Yeah. And so it's our responsibility.
Duty.
Duty. And when she knows when it's ready, we don't know when it's ready. And then we just set up the food on the dinner table, and then the plates, and then everybody just like serves themselves. Yeah. Then somebody votes who's gonna pray. Always ends up being me somehow, because I always use like big words.
Like, thank you for this voluptuous dinner. And you're like, yo, I'm voting for her next year, bro. Like, ooh.
Always ends up being
like, yo, she's talking to Jesus like that? All right. Like.
But I make it short and sweet, right? Because I'm gonna go to the food. Yeah. And then we all just end up going in front of the TV and just watching something all together. Yeah. Yeah. Because we don't try to make it like too long, you know? Yeah. It's like then the food gets cold. Yeah. No, and definitely. It's like, why? Yeah. Like,
no, I got you.
Then we gotta heat it up.
Yeah, you know, that's a lot of prep. You can't do that. Like, the oven's off. Yeah. Like, once it's off, it's off. We cannot play the electricity bill to turn it back on, like, at all.
So the past years, it's been, like, just within our family. Like, my sisters and my parents. Okay. Because it's just too much to have, like, extended family. Plus, we don't have a big extended family here. Yes. And usually they're out of the country. Okay. So, like, that's fair.
So, does your partner join in with you?
We
have separate?
No, they're separate, yeah.
Okay.
But we do have Friendsgiving.
Okay.
So that's something that I did it once. There was a lot of food too.
Oh, nice.
I don't know if we're doing it again this year. Yes. But that would be fun. Because then that would be going to 3. Because I'm doing one with Marika.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, with her grandma.
Hey, look at that. Nice.
Sleepover.
I only asked just because, you know, there will be a time where you have to like either figure out whether you're going to go to yours or your partner's, or there are going to be times when you're going to have to be like, yo, we got to combine them. And so that's like an Avengers X-Men crossover right there. You know, you're like, oh my. Yeah.
That's scary.
That's probably one of the scariest things for me, just because like, you know, it's usually just me and my mom who cooks, and it's usually me and my mom who eats. That's why we're like always working, always like doing stuff, because like everyone else in our family doesn't do it. Yeah. So we'll go into friends, and so like explaining this to a future partner is gonna drive me nuts. Where she's gonna be like, "Whose family?" It's like it's mine, but our complexion isn't the same. It's okay. Like they're just really really pale. Like you know, But that is something that I always think about when it comes to like Thanksgiving. It's like, who am I gonna bring? Like, who do I invite? Like, do I just make it a Friendsgiving, or do I just like show her like my other family? Like, it's yeah.
Well, my mom, she's like super open. Like, bring your best friend.
That's
bring
good.
Chris.
Yeah.
It's like, well, Chris already has plans. Like, okay, well, he can swing by, like, get more food.
Yeah.
But then, you know, eating too much, you get tired. You just want to take a nap. Right? But I do invite him.
Yeah.
And then, you know, it just really depends on, like, if they're cooking on that day or they're celebrating it that day, or is it going to be on a different day?
True.
Because if it is on a different day, then, like, I'm willing to, like, come over.
Yeah, like, if you got to plan it out, let's plan it out.
With an empty hand. Like, you got to come with it.
Yeah, no, there's so many traditions that if you go somewhere, you gotta bring something. Yeah, and for the past 3 years, I think instead of food, I would bring presents for my friends' sisters' babies.
That's nice.
Yeah, no, because I love them. Like, I love them to death. So I would bring them, like, you know, presents, and then we'd watch football, and then we'd, like, play football with, like, either a football that I bought or, like, you know, a game or something like that. It'd be really nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, definitely. I'm trying to think. There was one Thanksgiving where one of my friends' uncles was like getting a little too, you know, he was dipping in that cranberry sauce. You know what I mean? Like, he was really loving it. And he got into a conversation about like intersectionality and how he didn't understand it. And he was getting more and more like aggressive about it, where he was like, you know, I don't understand. I don't get it. And we're like, all right, dude, like, let's get you a whiteboard. Surprisingly, we have whiteboards. Like, we were playing Pictionary, so it was like the same thing. So we had like whiteboards, and so I showed him like, you know, just differences and privilege and stuff like that, and we got into it. Like, I was like talking normally, but he was like getting in my face and like getting angry. And one of my friends was like, yeah, Ray, you don't have to do all that. And I'm like, no, like, I have to. Because it's like, I'm used to arguments, and I'm used to like being calm during arguments. But my friends aren't, and so whenever they hear like topics like this, and they always like look to the like, oh shit, like they get ready to like avoid it, run away, or you know just ignore it. And so that was the first Thanksgiving. I think that earned me a plate at my friend's Thanksgiving, because they were like, yo, you managed that brilliantly. I don't know how you did it, but you know what? You're coming back next year. And like literally every year from then on, I would always talk to that uncle. I'd be like, hey, what's going on, bro? Like, whatever. And every time I'd always educate him on like something different, little by little. You know? And so I think that really helps. But you know,
even it's just that one person, you know. That
yes.
makes a difference. It doesn't have to be the entire table.
Yeah, no, not at all.
That's exhausting.
Yes.
But like just that one person.
Just that one person. And with that being said, definitely don't. This is where Thanksgiving gets a little hectic, because like, you know, even for an extrovert like myself, you're meeting with new people, you're doing stuff, you're talking different conversations. It's like a whole day event. I could even imagine what an introvert is going through, because they're like, like, I mean, yeah, you know, like you are exhausted by the end of the day, and I think you need to like have that self conversation with yourself. And just be like, yo, like, what can I take and what can I not take? Like, can I take my mom complaining about making the turkey as she's making it? Cool, great, let her do it. Can I not take, you know, my uncle or whatever, cool. As long as you know what things trigger you or what things you can handle, that's what's going to get you through this week the most. And I know people are like, nah, Ray, I'm just work all week, then I'm just eat turkey, I'm gonna sleep. No, because you know it's gonna happen. You know it is. Some auntie's gonna call you, some extended family's gonna call you. You're gonna go to a Friendsgiving to see that friend that you don't really know, and you know they kind of like try to be like, hey, what are you trying to do after this? And you're like, nothing. I'm trying to sleep after this meal. Hence, Friendsgiving. You know, so there's gonna be some type of awkwardness, some type of way in the next week. But the most important thing that you, as CU Denver students, need to remember is that this is a rest, relaxation, and re-prep for the week ahead, which is finals.
Make
so
sure
do it. So do it. Be like Nike. Be like Nike. Be like Colin. Just do it.
Be sure to manage your time. Like space out days where you're gonna do homework, study, and then just relax. And you're like that's done.
Exactly.
Yeah, like for me this weekend, there's not gonna be any homework being done.
You already know, Chelsea. You already know.
I mean, the laptop's gonna be with me to watch Netflix.
We'll watch some Disney Plus, you know what I mean?
You will share your account with me?
Like low key, like everyone's been like, so, you try to have him come over. I was like, oh, what? There's a lot of people who were just like, yo, I'm ready for that Disney Plus. It's like, all right, cool. Where you gonna get it? It's like, see, what happened was I was hoping that you were that I was what? And that's the awkwardness you're gonna have during Thanksgiving week. But definitely, rest and relax. I know you're gonna get it.
I can just make sure. Hey Ray, pull up your Disney Plus account. Why have to be me?
Yeah, right? Because I talk about it way too much. To the point where all my friends are like, so you trying to give me an account? I was like,
Discount.
see what happened. What? That's basically where we're at right now. But quick little thing before we leave. I wanted to give my review of American Son. Because I did watch it. I will say I will give it a 4 stars out of 5. It was theatrical, almost like a play, because there was only one space, one scene. I did not, and when you guys watch it, you will not like Officer Larkin. I did not like him at all. Honestly, he seemed like a brand new Starbucks barista that didn't know how to like pour coffee or didn't know what coffee was. You know what I mean? Like he seemed kind of like that position. They definitely pushed a lot of things that like I was like, I got it. I didn't like the father, and I didn't like the ending. I really was like really angry. Like I was like, I watched the whole thing, and I was like, wow, they really didn't show them all. Damn, like where the hell's the boys at? Shoot. If I would have had directed the movie, I would have just directed those last 10 seconds, and I would have had Jamal walking towards the camera, like kind of shadowed, where you're like, oh my god, we're gonna finally see him, and then turn it off, and then just like credits. That's what I would have done. But overall, great movie, great message. If you haven't watched it on Netflix, guess what? You're gonna have time to do it on Thanksgiving break.
No excuses.
No excuses.
Right.
Watch that, and When They See Us. Actually, hold off on that because it's a lot of emotional preparedness that you gotta have. It's a 4-part series, but it's great. Yeah. You just gotta prepare for it. And with that, we're gonna close out this episode of What Are You?